So let's get started with our trading today. I have already analyzed and selected all currency pairs with the most optimal movement pattern. You can see them before your eyes. Today we have an OTC market, which means an excellent percentage on payments, mostly more than 90. Today we are analyzing these indicators. This is a fractal Kettner channel with default settings and a CCI oscillator with a period of 10. Let's start trading and see what awaits us today. Let's start with a $500 trade and select our first currency pair. Here, right away, I want to open a trade for an increase. Perhaps it's not quite a good point of the move, and our price movement will go lower. I think that this will not happen. Let's select the work area. Firstly, in our country, the upward dynamics immediately prevails. There is an upward trend here. And on the OTC market, I always adhere to opening trades in the direction of trends. So we've had a price pullback here. In theory, a new local minimum is formed. The fractal will have to show us this. The movement also entered the outer part of our channel indicator. And accordingly, we have a reversal here on the moving line of our oscillator. The moving line is turning around and should leave the oversold area. Let's see what was expected. Everything happened as I said. Great deal. Let's change the amount of the transaction value now. Let's put 700 and continue our trading. There was nothing complicated here, but let's continue and select the next currency pair. Here too, I really want to open a bullish trade. Here we open, of course, against the trend, but here the picture is a little different. Here we have a pronounced downward dynamics, and during the last period of price movement, we had a very strong upward impulse. Here the price stood still. A new local minimum was formed. Again, the movement also went to the outer part along our channel according to the channel indicator. I'm also seeing an exit from the oversold area again according to our oscillator. So in this case, a trade is also opened for an increase. In fact, I don't recommend doing this. In general, it is always better to open trades in the direction of the trend on the OTC market to make it more reliable. But nevertheless, our deal closes in profit. Great! We caught the price pullback in time. Here we have a new local minimum forming. In general, everything is happening as I expected. So we are already in the black by $1,000. Let's change the amount of the value and put $1,000 and select the next currency pair. I also want to open the deal again for an increase, maybe not entirely. A good entry point might have been worth opening right now, but I think that all the same, the dynamics of our movement will now have to go up, since the entry logic is absolutely correct. Our deal now is similar to the option of opening the first deal, and if you remember, we also had upward dynamics. A new local minimum was being formed, and the movement also went out to the outer part along our Keltner channel. In general, the deal, as you remember, we closed the first one in plus. Here, the opening level was a little unsuccessful. Judging by the dynamics of the price movement, let's look at the result, and still there is a rollback. We had two similar deals here, we opened, and in general, 2 out of 2 are excellent. I'm happy with the result. Let's try to open the final transaction to consolidate it. Let's open it. Let's risk a lot of balance on $500. I don't want to risk our balance too much. We're already in the black with you on 2,000 in general. If $500 or less, I won't be so upset. So, let's continue and select the final currency, a couple. And here I want to open a downward trade. Maybe damn, it's not quite a successful opening level again. I wanted to directly open for the formation of a local maximum at a given point, several levels higher. But in general, our logic here for entering this trade is also absolutely correct. We open in the direction of the trend. We have downward dynamics, and here you can also notice a slight systematicity. After the formation of new local maxima in some part of the movement, the upper moving average touched. Our dynamics of movement immediately went down, and this situation, logically, should turn out exactly the same for us. We also see here a way out of the overbought area, according to our oscillator. So, well, yes, we didn't open quite correctly, but this is where we should have opened when we already had a movement in the outer part. As you can see, we are experiencing a rollback, but okay. A little unlucky. I won't be upset. Overall, I'm absolutely happy with the trading result today. We are in the black with you by $1,500, so I propose to fix this profit. Select a wallet. Let's make the sum 2,000 on 500. Nothing else to worry about, and our operation is successfully completed. This is the kind of trading we got today, using these indicators. In general, there was nothing complicated. I was a little unlucky in the last deal, but it's okay. That's trading. Some are more lucky, some are less lucky. But in general, even if we go back to the last deal now, we would open it a little later and wait until our fractal is formed. They would have opened for a decline and generally closed the deal without any problems in plus. So the entry logic was absolutely correct. But this is trading. There are different situations. No one is immune. Well, in general, I think that my trading turned out to be successful today. If anyone has any questions, in the description you can find a link to my Telegram and ask any question you are interested in. I will try to help everyone. And of course, good luck to everyone in trading and see you soon.